Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I am fresh out the shower, fresh hair wash. Just thought I'd show my face quickly because I basically have a lot of hauls, book hauls that I have accumulated, and instead of posting them one by one, because some of them are filmed a while ago and I just haven't got around to editing and posting them yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put every single one in this video. So it's going to be like a massive book haul, including my Christmas ones that I got, and yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna include that because then it's like, it's all fresh, and then any book hauls I do in the future will be all new. So I'm gonna do that. You're gonna see my face pop up at the end as well, because I will do my recent book haul that I got yesterday and the day before as well. So you'll see my face again, and then I will sign off as well. But enjoy it. I don't know how many books were in here. Maybe I'll do like a little count, but enjoy. I got this book, 44 Reading Captain Crescent, by Samantha Fontaine. This one I actually won from a giveaway. I've moved you. I actually won this one on a giveaway on TikTok, and I cannot wait to read this. It's giving like dark, secretive vibe. Can't wait. Then we've got Burning Daylight by Emily McIntyre. This is a new book from when I'm filming this. The guy's tatted. Can you even cope? I literally saw this and I was like, I need this. It's a forbidden, impossible love, and the cover's stunning, so oops, I needed that too. Then I got Lila Sage's new book, Soul Searching, which is like a paranormal type thing, and it's sprayed edge, guys. We have Holiday Ever After by Hannah Grace, so it's her new book. Holiday romance, giving Christmas vibes. Definitely gonna read this in December. Glow of the Everflame by Pen Cole. This is the second book in the series, I want to say. Yes, second book, and it's the only one I didn't have. I cannot wait to read this series, guys, because I've heard good things. And then we have Taurus Season by Bryn Weaver, which I'm so excited about. I might put this on my November TBR. I know it's giving like Halloween, but I've got too much to read this month. But I cannot wait to read this, because I love Bryn Weaver. Every Spell of Fate, yeah, by Tahira Mafi. This is stunning. The actual book itself is like pink too, guys, which cute. And then we've got One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, which is sprayed edge. I got the Two Twisted Crown thing it's called the other week, and they didn't have this one, but the Waters went in today. I had this one, so I'm excited. Then we have The Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber, which I believe is a new series of hers. I had to get it, guys, you know me. Then I actually got two of these because I got one for my friend because her 30th birthday. So I bought Diamond the other week, guys, the pink one. I had to, you know it. And I saw this and I was like, oh my god, Diamond. And then I was like, holy shit, because I'm about to show you guys. This is a signed version, first of all. It's sprayed edge. I didn't even know they was bringing this out. What the fuck? That is stunning. And like I said, it's obviously signed, keeping that forever. And it's got the same dust jacket, but it's like pink at the side, and it's, oh, but the sprayed edge, guys, is what got me. The sprayed edge and the sign is what got me. Like, I can't cope. I actually can't cope. No, that is stunning. So like, geez, how many books do you need? And as Mean Girls would say, the limit does not exist. Okay, guys. First ones I got was this special edition of Gold Rush Ranch. I know I have like 3 special editions of these, but I love this series, guys. And I actually pre-ordered these, and it doesn't come out till November on Amazon, but the works have them. So I thought, well, I'm gonna go get them, and I'm gonna try and do a return on the other ones. But I mean, can you even cope? Like, this is my favorite, by the way, guys. My second favorite. Oh, my third. Oh, look at Violet there, man. She is gorgeous. And then my fourth. Oh, look at Billy. So cute. And they are my prized possessions. And I'm trying to convince my friend Jess to just read them, because she's read Chestnut Springs and she's read the newer one. I can't remember what it's called. Like the Wild Card and all that. But she has yet to read Chestnut Springs. And this is the one that came out first, guys. And this is the one I read first. I haven't finished Chestnut Springs yet, but obsessed. And then I got these, guys, and I'm gonna not lie, I don't know anything about these, but they were just too pretty to pass up on. So we have Bunny Season, which is number 1 by Bindi Kennedy, and Kitty Season, which is number 2. And these, if you can't tell, are hockey romances. This is clearly a Y choose, which is one of my favorite genres. And look how pretty they are. I love a hockey romance, guys. And Bunny Season, Kitty Season, and look, he looks like a man who is down bad, And then on the sides, so it has Lottie and Noah, who I assume is the main characters. And then we have Brady, Quinn and Troy. I am obsessed, guys. I actually cannot wait to read these, and they're both signed. Can you even cope? And I'm pretty sure this one's going to be in pink too. Oh, I don't think this one is signed. Oh, that's strange that they came together, but one of them signed and one of them isn't. Oh well. Then we have these four, which again I knew nothing about, but they were too pretty to pass up, and these are all by Elle Thorpe. First of all, can we just appreciate the sprayed edge? Gorgeous. And then also the covers. All I know about these guys is that they're cowboy romances, and if you don't know anything about, if I want to tell you one thing about me, is I love a cowboy romance, a gentleman that is absolutely filthy with his words. Tick tick tick. So we have Buck You. There's also a lot more in this series too, but I think it's like a second gen series. The only thing is these aren't floppy, guys, and you know I love me a floppy book. Can't Bucking Wait, so it's like a play on words. Mother Bucker, I love that blue. And then Buck Cowboys. These, I cannot wait to read these, guys. Then we have, I don't know if anyone remembers, I had a haul where I had Hooked by Emily McIntyre, and then they have brought out Scarlet, which I'm hoping they bring out the rest so I can do a matching like collection. And then as the other one said Darling, and this one says My Petite, I think it says Mon Tout. I'm not sure, I do not know French, but I just think this is gorgeous, guys. Like, I cannot cope. And it has artwork inside. Can you actually cope? That is gorgeous. Let me give you a close up. And it's signed, guys, and it says Meet Me Where You Kiss the Stars. Then we have a series which is actually a vintage find, because these are all sold out on Verily. But we have the Ruinous Love trilogy, and the only thing is, guys, so this one, South and Sparrow, is actually orange, the cover. Leather and Lark is blue, which is fine, and Butcher and Blackbird is like purple, so they've like switched all the colours around, which, like, I don't know, which really bugs me. But anyway, so we have Butcher and Blackbird, which was amazing, and it is sprayed edge too, so you've got like obviously the butcher knife. And on the front of the back of the book, so then we have the Orb Weaver as her alias. Also, why do they look so different from the cover? Why do they do that? And then the Boston Butcher. Then we've got Leather and Lark sprayed edge again, and I absolutely loved Leather and Lark. I feel like this was a bit controversial. Everyone loved Butcher and Blackbird, but then as the series went on, they didn't really like this one, but I loved this one. So we have Blunder Barbie, which she looks absolutely crazy there, and she looks gorgeous there. And then Budget Batman. So these are like their aliases and like nicknames in the books. I was about to say in the show. And then we have Snipe and Sparrow, which actually wasn't my fave. This is the only one that I was a bit like, I could take or leave. And again, sprayed edge. So we have the Sparrow, and then we have Doc, which he looks really good there, and she looks good too. I don't know why they've made the other ones look a bit like strange. Then we have one I actually got yesterday in a special edition box. This is from Afterlight, which I believe is Illuminate's sister box. This is Good Spirits BK Borisum, and it has the sprayed edge first side. Let me show you, obviously that is gorge. And then inside we have, this is the front of the book, which is insane, and then wraps around to the back. This is Antiques and Trinkets, and then we've got the main characters there, and they, oh, how gorgeous is that? I cannot cope. And then we've got some more artwork on the back where they are clearly underwater. I'm excited to read this. I've only heard good things about this. This only came out last week when I'm actually filming this, but I'm hoping, I think I'm going to save the book for December, so it's like more Christmassy vibes. And then I did actually before that buy the normal edition from the works of the Good Spirits, which is still stunning, and it's also got the sprayed edge too. Like I said, I literally cannot wait to read this. Then, if anyone remembers, I went to a book launch event, and I actually got the books signed. So I got a paperback and a hardback version. So let me show you the paperback first. This is by Adele J. Taylor, and this, I cannot wait to read this, The Last Star of Faerun, and I'm just so excited. So if I show you guys, So I got it signed. It's actually got my name on it, so I did actually get it signed by the author. And it's got, in the paperback, it's got all this artwork. So it's actually got that throughout the book. So it's got like obviously different artwork. And then I obviously got the hardback because I needed it. And then let me show you. So on the actual hardbook, it's got the artwork too, which is insane. I like to be on the actual hardback even. And then again, I did get it signed. And then again, you've got like the same artwork through, but obviously it's like glossy pages because obviously it's the hardbook, so it's like the special edition. And you've just got, I cannot wait, guys. I am obsessed with this, and so grateful to have been invited to this and also received these books. Like, I'm so grateful. Then these are ones that Hannah, actually one of my book besties, gave me. So ages ago, she's like, I've got these extras of these books, like, do you want them? And I was like, yeah. And then we just never got around to being able to see each other. So she was like, I'm gonna bring these books for you. So we have Tempting Little Thief by Megan Brandy. We've got Travis by Mia Sheridan. We've got The Star and the Strange Moon by Constance Sayers. And I've never actually heard anything about this guy, so I'm really excited about this one. And then we have A Cruel Thirst by Angela Montoya. And from what it looks like, it's going to be a vampire romance or vampire book. And then we did a little shopping today, guys, and I got some new books that just came out. So we have Dust Storm, which is Cowboy Romance by Maggie Gates. I have read a couple or read another book by this author, and I did actually really like it. So I'm hoping that her writing style is going to continue, and I'm going to love like the banter, the yearning, everything in between. Then we have The Defender by Anna Huang, which is the newest book in the Gods of the Game series. It's like a football series. This is the work special edition, so the normal one is like a blue cover, which I did go into TG Jones, aka WH Smith, and they had that, but I had picked this one already and I did actually prefer this one. Okay, now The Striker, the first book, I didn't actually enjoy it. I feel like it was too long for what it is, but this book seems to be a bit shorter, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna like it. I want to try. I don't want to just write off the series. I think I want to try to do it because I love Anna Huang, so I have high hopes. Then we have Breathe With Me by Becca Mack, which is the newest book in the series. And I have all the rest of the series, guys, so I feel like I needed this because the rest of the series, my friend Sophie said that she absolutely loves. So I thought, well, I'm going to read that. So I feel like I need to read the other book, and it was on sale for £4. So you really can't go wrong. If it's on sale, it's basically free, right? Oh, let me show you guys actually, because I did get a couple more special editions. And I just realised I didn't show them, actually. They were just literally in front of me. So we have Binding 13 and Keeping 13 by Chloe Wall. So this is like the front of it is like the American version, but I feel like you've already seen that, like the sprayed edge. Both of them have the same. They both say Johnny and Shannon. And when the other books come out, I have them on pre-order, so they'll all come out. It obviously will have like Aoife and Joey, and then obviously Gibbsy and Claire, and then obviously Lizzie and Huey. So I am so excited. And these, oh, so floppy, guys. I love a floppy book. But yeah, I am literally buzzing about these. Right, first one I'm not going to put in here. I did get Fire Night by Penelope Douglas. Didn't realise I ordered the French version, guys. So I'm going to have to send that back. Also, I got these new earrings. Sorry, like ADHD brain. Sorry, guys. Focus. Anyway, Click by Brianna Michaels. And I believe the MMC is a boudoir photographer, and then he becomes a primal dom. So he enjoys chasing the other character, and say no more. I'm sold. And this is high spice, low angst apparently. And sometimes you just need a smutty book when you're in the mood for one. Then we got Keep Me Never by Megan Brandy. This is the newest one in the series, I believe. So I need to complete my collection, guys. I always say this, but I've heard such good things about this author in this series. So, and I hate having the books, not having all the series, like all the books in the series, sorry. So I needed it, guys. And we have Free in the Wild by Paisley Hope. I have only read the first book in the series, but I fucking loved it. I love me a cowboy, save a horse, ride a cowboy. I am on that choo-choo train. And I needed the newest one. I didn't get the sprayed edge because they didn't have it when I went in there, but I've since seen it. I've since seen it. Does that make sense? I've seen it since anyway, guys. Then we got Bad Bishop by LJ Shen. This is one that I have been anticipating. LJ Shen is probably one of my auto-buy authors. I just have been devouring every book that she's been putting out. The last one she put out before this, which was Handsome Devil, was 5-star. My favourite book. The MMC was just, made it onto like top 2, 3 book boyfriends, honestly. And this is a dark, like, mafia romance, I believe. And this follows one of the characters we actually met in Handsome Devil. So I cannot wait to read their story. Then we got a special edition of Her Soul to Take, and it has the gorgeous sprayed edge. This is by Harley LaRue, and this was Page and Wick, I believe. So we have, it's like purple, it says you're a light in the dark. Then we've got, and I've been in the dark a very long time. And then we have some character art. Let me just go there. So we have this. I believe this series is about, like, I don't know if it's like devils or something. It's a bit like supernatural type thing. I don't know if he's like a demon or something like that, but that is the premise, I think, of like this series. But I don't know what he is specifically, but it is like a paranormal-y one. Some more. Love it. So we've got some graveyard action going down. I actually cannot wait to read this, guys. Like, and how pretty is this? I love me a sprayed edge, you guys know. So we have 7 Deadly Thorns, which is a Waterstones actually exclusive edition, Amber Hamilton. It's got the sprayed edge, which is Let There Be Darkness. I read the blurb, guys. I read the blurb inside, and it's about a guy. I think he's like an assassinator. I was gonna say assassin. I can't even speak, guys. So like, what is wrong? Let me have a sip of coffee because that might wake me up a little bit. There we go. Anyway, he's been sent to kill this lady, and he has a tattoo of his arm for like 7 days, and he's got 7 days to kill her basically. And if he doesn't in the 7 days, he's the one that dies. So he forms a plan with her, and they have to do like a fake engagement type thing, which sounded interesting, so I was gonna pick it up anyway. But then it said a devastating enemies to lovers romantasy. You know I love devastating books. I love an enemies to lovers, and I love a romantasy. It's a no-brainer. Then we've got Bonds of Hercules. So I am going to be reading Blood of Hercules soon. I heard it's a YTube's, a retelling of Hercules, and I cannot wait. I love me a YTube. If there's one thing you need to know about me, is I love a cool. I love a YTube. There we go. And I got this. I actually bought this yesterday, right? So they didn't have the sprayed edge version, so I bought the normal version. Cool. I wanted the book anyway. Went in there today with my other friend, and I was like, fuck. I was like, I'm gonna fucking get it. I don't care. I'm just gonna sell the other one online. Like, whatever. Get my money back, because I can't be able to traipse all the way back to Waterstones because it's just wasn't an easy fare. And she was like, well, I'll just buy it off you. Like, you just give me the other one, you can just buy the new one. I was like, sweet. So this one has the sprayed edge, because you know I love me a sprayed edge, guys. I am just obsessed. And it's signed, guys. What I wish more books had is what do you call it, like character art, because sometimes it's really hard to like picture the characters. I know that it's descriptive, but sometimes my brain will glaze over. I had one book, I pictured him as really dark hair, like dark eyes, like dark features and everything, and I got to the second book, and it obviously described him before. I obviously just didn't pay attention, and it got to him like in the shower or something, or getting out of the shower, and he said like his blonde hair was sticking up, and I was like, huh, what do you mean his blonde hair? He has very dark hair in my head this whole 1.5 books in. No. Next I got Leave Me Behind by KM Moronova. I've heard good things about this. I think it was indie published. There was like a different version. I think it had like character art and everything like that, but it's now been traditionally published by Bloom Books, and I've heard good things about it, and I just love that cover. From what I've heard people saying, like, it is so good. And you've also got some art inside here. Tell me that is not a morally grey man that we are gonna fancy. Then I also got her new book, well, like newish, All Night for My Heart. I don't think this is, I think this is a separate, not world, but like book series to that one, I think. Don't hold me to that, guys, but yeah. But this one says it has like trials and stuff, and I can't wait. And he says the dark forces will eat you up, pretty girl, say no more. And it's a sprayed edge. How gorgeous is that sprayed edge? And also, guys, this one up, right, and then my friend was looking at these but a different section, and they had different sprayed edge. They had like a knife down the middle. What the fuck? Then we got Wrath of the Fallen by Amber V. Nicole, which I am so excited for. I obviously needed to complete my collection. I've read The God of Asriel and the Throne of Broken Gods so far. I just need to read Dawn of the Cursed Queen and then obviously this one, and I can't wait, guys. Like, the only thing is it's quite hefty books, so obviously fantasy books are like, I feel like take a lot more brain power sometimes, so that's why I just haven't read the next two yet, but I will get to them. But how cute is that? Then we got The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Boston. I am really excited about this one, guys, because I have heard such good things. I keep seeing people saying this. From what I know, that the FMC finds a man in her kitchen one day, and he's literally like perfect for her, but the only thing is he lives 7 years in the past. Yeah, in the past. So I suppose they're trying to live their lives together, but they're obviously 7 years difference. I don't really know how it works, but I've only heard good things about this, and I just saw it and I was like, I need that. Then I got Anathema, I hope I said that right, by Kerry Lake. I have heard good things. These are like very gothic dark romances, and I want to step into my gothic world, and I've heard these are the best ones to pick up. So then I also had to get Nocticada by Kerry Lake, because obviously this is one of the like most popular of hers, and also again gothic dark fantasy romance type thing. Then we got To Bleed a Crystal Bloom by Sarah A. Parker, which is the Watson's exclusive edition. So it's got the beautiful sprayed edge. This is a dark fantasy Rapunzel inspired, and I love Rapunzel, probably one of my favourite. Well, I say that, the original stories maybe not, but like Tangled is one of my favourite Disney films, like newer Disney films. And then we've got, oh, just look at that hair, guys. Then we got Blackthorn by JT Geisinger, and I love JT Geisinger. I feel like they write amazing books. Like, she just writes The Men with the Filthiest Mouths, and I just love it. But I got this. Of course, it has a sprayed edge, you know me. Apparently this is like a gothic romance, so like I said, I'm stepping into my gothic era, so I cannot wait to actually read this. And then we got Fight by Paisley. No, it's not by Paisley Hope. One of the other books is by Paisley Hope series. This is Sloane St. James, sorry. It's got like this sprayed edge. It's got the, I see like a wood chopper or something. I don't know, he's definitely a man's man. Let me tell you that. Firefighter. He's a firefighter, guys. And they are stranded and sharing a bed. The one bed trope. Forced proximity. Say less. And we've got a couple of special editions. So we have the Light Lark, which is the deluxe Crowns edition. Or Dueling Crowns edition, apologies, I can't read. Alex Astor. So it has Grimm on one side, and then Oro, I think that says on the other. And oh, look at that, absolutely gorgeous. And I will get that out for you. So, oh, stop. And then the back. Oh, sorry. And then the back, there we go. Oh my god, it's actually back to front, so it's like half the book is upside down if you're reading it one way. Lisa, how do you know which one to read first? Okay, it's got art. She's obviously got an arrow in her. But, oh, look at that, loves. Absolutely gorgeous. And then finally, which I've been wanting for ages, the special edition of Powerless. You know that I love this series so much. If you're new here, you won't, but oh, the sprayed edge, and it says it's signed by the author as well. So Lauren Roberts herself has signed this. And then we've got Hayden and Kai. Look how gorgeous they are. I've never thought about what my favourite colour was before, because I hadn't seen one that was worthy of the title until he looked into her eyes. At the end, so Kai and Hayden again. Oh. That's A, isn't it? Isn't it? Don't talk to me, guys. Don't talk to me. So we have Foxglove by Adeline Grace, which is the middle one that I didn't have. Then we've got Sweet Venom, which is Rena Kent's new one, which I cannot wait to read. It's like a dark, cocky romance. Then we have Fallen Stars, which is the second book in like the Heavenly Body series, which I rated it like 3.75. So I'm excited to continue though to see what happens. This was my book club pick, Two's a Charm. So I might save that for next like Halloween though. Then we got special edition of the Saving Six. It says Joey and Aoife. And then Redeeming Six. Again, Joey and Aoife. Hollow. I love Zodiac Anime, and this is not a spin-off, you don't need to read things, but like I love these authors so much. And obviously on the end papers, I'm not doing that justice. Oh, it's different on the other side. Obsessed. I don't know if it's the same person. She's got brown hair there. I've got Man 1, which is by Daisy James Stanton. I was actually kindly sent this, or like bought this from my wish list by the author. Oh god, I had like a little hiccup then. And this is about like, it's a post-apocalyptic world, and there is 9 women team led by the Alpha, and basically they're sent on a mission to kill the last living male. They're sent on a little expedition to kill the last living male, which sounds insane. Then we've got a special edition of, so we've got Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. So this is the Waterstones edition, and it is just, I love this book so much, guys. This is the edition, the thing, and then the inside is just that. There's no reversible dust jacket, but the book does have like a skull on it. Then we've also got, which I didn't realise how much smaller that was for that, Enchantra, of course, by Kaylee Smith. These were both 5 stars, but I actually preferred Enchantra more, which I know is not a very common theme. And we've got Sprayed Edge, sorry, turn it around that way. And then we've got like a purpley inside, and then again we've got a slightly different skull. And then we've got Brimstone by Callie Hart. This is, I think it's like Hot Escape I got it from. Absolutely stunning. They didn't have the Quicksilver, it was sold out, so how gorgeous. I'm gonna try and turn it out, showing you the sprayed edge first. So it says duty, blood, honour, power. Insane. And then we've got Carrion. I love him so much, and I cannot wait to read this because I haven't actually read Brimstone as point of filming this. The inside is just like that, which is fucking cool, and it's signed, guys. It's fucking signed, you know, you already know. And I feel like this one, like, you don't need character art and everything, but also you've got that sprayed edge, which is like, how do they do that? I think that's just insane. I don't want to read that last page because I feel like I've read that like 3 times already, and then it's like actually spoiling the book for me. I bought this, and now I'll show you, and then I've got a bone to pick. So Heat Rivalry by Rachel Reed. So basically they collaborated with like an indie bookstore, and so I think on Amazon these come out like February something. I think in like American stuff you can get them, but in the UK they don't ship until like February. But because of the indie bookstore, this actually came on, I want to say it was Christmas Eve, I think it actually came, which was insane, and I cannot wait because I haven't read this, guys. I haven't watched the film because obviously it's in Canada. I know you can get like VPN and stuff, but I don't know how to do that, okay? I'm not tech savvy. So this actually finally is coming to the UK like 10th of January, I think. Yeah, so I cannot wait to watch it, but I did want to read it first. And they were all of the books were on Kindle Unlimited. As of like Christmas Day or something, they took them all off. And now it's like $5.99, $3.99 to $5.99, depending on the book, to buy the book. And it's like, people are like, oh, just buy it. It's like, yeah, but that all adds up. You've got like 6 books or something in the series. That all adds up. Like, and if you're someone on a budget that's not got a lot of money, or you use Kindle Unlimited because obviously you can't afford the books and stuff, or you can't actually buy the books yet, like on Amazon and stuff. Like, I don't mind buying the physical books. It's like, but I'm one of these people, I do begrudge spending a lot of money on a Kindle because you've got nothing like physical to show for it. Like, once you're in your Kindle you kind of forget about it once you've read it, whereas a physical, obviously you can see it, you can donate it after, like, or you can sell it or whatever if you don't want to keep it. But yeah, that's why I prefer the physicals over the like Kindles, but the Kindle is easier to read. But anyway, they took them off, so bloody annoying. But I think I'm going to try and see if I can get the rest on Amazon or something to add like physical copies. And I want to be able to read them in order. I don't want to just skip to Heat Rivalry and then on game. I want to read them in order so that I can obviously appreciate the thing, because my whole For You page on TikTok and Instagram is full of Shane and Ilya, and me and my best friend Sophie are literally obsessed. Like, we cannot cope. We basically living the show, and through these edits and these clips and stuff, so we like know what's happening, but we haven't read the books or watched the thing yet. But we're obsessed with these men. Obsessed. Just wanted to run through a special editions of books I got for Christmas, because I was very lucky. Obviously you can see some of them now. If you know what this is, then you already know. Firstly, this isn't like a book, but it's a colouring book. So my bestie Jess got me this Simple Joys. I was trying to read it back to front from the camera. I will turn it around when I edit though, which is so cute. They've got like really girly colouring, and I cannot wait to colour that. But I'm going to save that for when it'll be move out, so they've got something like cute to colour. Anyway, let's get on. Jess also got me Protect by Paisley Hopes. This is the second book in the Sky Ridge Hot Shots series. So the works have brought out like a special sprayed edition version. Fight come out in November, I want to say, which I bought myself, and then this come out beginning of December. And I said, just like, because I couldn't see it anywhere, I said, if you see it, please grab it for me, I'll give you the money. But she was like, no, I've grabbed it, but it's part of your Christmas present. So I got this. I'm obsessed with the sprayed edits, honestly. I can't wait to read this. I love Paisley Hope. So then also got the Comfort Food Cafe. This is like a Christmassy cutie romance. Like, it sounds really good from the back. This is Gabriel looks at Max like she's a present he can't wait to unwrap. Yeah, it looks like a cutesy Christmas read though. Obviously now we're a couple of days after Christmas. In hindsight, I probably should have read this a few days ago, but I haven't. So I think I'm actually going to save that until next year, so I can have like a cutesy cozy read. I think I'm going to read that like beginning mid-December, so that it gets me in the Christmassy cozy vibes. Then we've got The Princess Knight by Kate Jacobs, and so these are ones, so the next one I'm going to do ones that my partner Jack got for me, and I cannot cope. This looks like it's a wire choose. I'm really hoping it's a wire choose and not a bloody love triangle, because I actually will be a bit annoyed. There's no blurb, but is that because it's like a special edition? So this is the front cover. Cute. I'm assuming that's her little otter. It looks like an otter to me. Sidekick. And then the back we've got, it says Prince Domhnall and Ronan, and then we've got Princess Clea and Murphy is the little otter. I'm really hoping it's an otter, guys, but it looks like it's getting like Prince Charming vibes, you know, from like Shrek. And then this is the sprayed edge, and we have her little friend, and then we've got some more art there, which is so cute. And then the actual naked cover of the book, so there's nothing on the back. Obviously the side you've got that, and then on the front, don't know if you can see, but you've got the princess like with her sword, I guess. Like, I'm just trying to think what the hell it's called. And it says, the knoweth how, oh sorry, she, I actually can't read. She knoweth how to fight, she knoweth her worth, and she doth look fabulous. And then, I mean, this is not my favourite part bit, but we've got this at the front. So we've got obviously the prince and princess, and it says she thought it was a proposal, it was a dumping. Also, maybe she doesn't get with the other guy. Maybe that's a totally different guy. I don't know. Verily, she plotteth her revenge and did turneth looks. Okay. This is the locked library edition, by the way, guys. Oh, it's in parts as well. Oh, I actually cannot wait to read this. Anyway, and then on the back, we've got some more artwork. So maybe it's not a wire choose. Maybe it is a love triangle. Maybe she was with the other guy, and now she's with this new guy. But because now it says, forsooth, she was her own knight in shining armour, but she has now found a love to match her shine. So I was thinking, okay, maybe it is like not a love triangle, but maybe that guy's just an asshole. Then we've got the whole Fairy Loot Chestnut Springs edition. So obviously this is like sold out, and I say a deal, like people resell value is absolutely fucking crazy and extortionate. So these on Vinted, and I sent this to Jack and I was like, you please, can you get these? Because he's asking what do you want for Christmas, and I sent these and I was like, please get them. Anyway, so we've got Flawless. We have Flawless, we have Wreck and Summer, obviously the sprayed edge, and then each book has like a little something. So this is the Wishing Well Ranch, and they all do have that. I don't know if I probably won't show you all of them, but then we've got, not going in order because they're not put in order, Powerless, so which is the third book, so Jasper and Sloane. And then we've obviously got the sprayed edge too. We've got Reckless, which is Theo and Winter, which is the one I've actually just finished reading. And then obviously we have the sprayed edge, that's them if you want a bit more close up. Heartless, which Theo and Cade are probably like top for me. Heartless, Daddy Cade, and then the sprayed edge, which is gorgeous. And then we've got Hopeless, which is Bailey and Bo, which is the only one I haven't read yet, but it is the next one that I'm reading. It's like the shortest of all of them as well. Then we've got Blood of Hercules. I do have like 3 editions of Blood of Hercules, guys, but I haven't even read it yet. Don't come at me. Anyway, this is it. This is the sprayed edge. So this is like a Hercules retelling, which I believe she is the, what do you call it? She is Hercules. And also it's a white shoes, which I'm excited about. So we've got this on the front. So we've got the little like bus that you get in like Greek mythology type thing. And then inside you've got some artworks, which is the same on the back as well. Sorry, hold that up. So we've got this. Obviously I've not read it yet, so I don't know who these people are, but judging from that, they look mysterious. I feel like it could be, again, this is the Locked Library, by the way. I feel like this could be a bit of a bully romance as well, I think, which I don't mind, guys. I actually, if it's done right, I really do like a bully romance. Then we've got this one. This is from my mother. So we've got Warrior, Princess, Assassin, which I think is a Waichus. And that's the cover. I love me a Waichus, guys. Like, oh, all 3 of those are stunning, and she is gorgeous. We then have a sprayed edge, which is stunning. I'll show you. So it's a reversible dust jacket. But of course I'm going to keep the ones with the art on the back because who wouldn't? And then the actual hardcover, so it's the back and the front. I love it when they do something on like the naked cover because it's just so much better. So this is the art that we have at the back. So they're all enjoying a nice little drinky poos. This is the front and it's also signed as well. That dress. Can you even cope? This is the Fairy Lou edition, but this one was from Vinted as well. So this one is from my sister. It's another Vinted find because again it's sold out. The only thing is I'm pretty sure I don't remember actually seeing this, but the box is actually quite badly damaged, like ripped apart. It's the Samurai Tenpuri Deluxe edition, and it's quite sad that the box is like that. I suppose you could take them out of the box because they're so pretty anyway. The Summer I Turn Pretties, it's got the name on the back, and then it's got this gorgeous art, and then on the back it says it was the summer everything began, and then it says the summer without you. Again, we've got this gorgeous picture on the back, and on the back it says we said we'd always come back, and then we'll always have summer. Gorge. With him near, I felt everything. I can't wait to read these. I've heard the books are actually better than the series. Okay, so I'm going to do, this is my latest book haul. I'm just sitting in front of the wardrobe. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So we have The City of Gods and Monsters by Kayla Edwards' first book. I love these are chunky books too. So I think this has just got traditionally published. So they've only got the first one in the store, so I thought, oh my god, I need that because I've been wanting to read this. It's like an urban fantasy. I've been wanting to read it for a while, and when I saw this, because like I said, I'm pretty sure it's just got traditionally published, I had to just grab it. King's Hollow, which is like the website of Caroline Pegan and Susan Valenti, who wrote the Zodiac Academy series, had a Boxing Day sale, so I think it was like up to 30% off or something. I have got a lot of their books, so I only got the ones that I didn't get. So we'll start with the Zodiac Academy ones I didn't get. Like I hadn't got, sorry. So we have Sorrow and Starlight, which is number 8, which is a chunky book. Let me tell you, I don't know how many pages it is. like 950 pages. I do know some of the late ones were like 1200 pages or something on the Kindle, and this is like a chunky book, guys. It's also floppy, which is why I love the Zodiac Academy buns. Then we have Beyond the Veil, which is 8.5, which I suppose is like novellas in between, but that's still like a big book for a novella. I know The Awakening, as Told by the Boys, was chunky as well. That's 586 pages. That's basically a whole fucking, well, more than a novel if you think like romance books are like 380 odd. And then we got Beautiful Carnage. Now, I don't know much about this one. I haven't actually heard of it, but I love their writing. I love the world. So I thought I would get it. And okay, so it's about a man obsessed with a woman, and he basically steals her, and her is a princess, and her fiance is trying to find her. And he's like, well, when you find her, she ain't gonna be innocent, and she's gonna be mine. So I'm fucking sold. And then we got some of their newer ones. I've already got Hollow. So we've got Neverkeep and Echo 4, which is number 2. I believe this is in the same world as Zodiac Academy Select Celeria, but it's from like a different part of it, I believe. I don't think it's in Celeria, but it's like a part of the Zodiac Academy world, but just a different part, if that makes sense. I have also heard if you don't like Neverkeep or Zodiac Academy, like the writing style, a lot of people do say that Hollow is written very, very differently. I'm sorry, losing my voice. Written very differently. So I would suggest maybe checking that out, because you might find that you like that instead of Zodiac Academy. Okay, so as soon as I open Neverkeep, it says dragons. It has elements. I mean, obviously the elements in the same world as the thing. There's reapers, the royals, there's werewolves, vampires. Yeah, sold. Love me a fantasy. Then we got Wolf and Dove by Paisley Hope. These also sprayed edges. These were from Waterstones, I believe. I love the spines of these two. They're very pretty. This is like dark romance motorcycle club, I think, from what I've heard. Then we got Rook and Rebel by Kate Crew. I've heard this is like Butcher and Blackbird vibes. I mean, it's giving like Rook and Rebel, it's giving Butcher and Blackbird. I think it's like a dark romance where they're like, I think it's like same side thing where they're like killers, and it's a bit like comedic as well. Then we got Duke by Jessica Peterson, which is, I believe, the second book in the Lucky River Ranch series. I did get the first book, Cash, and then I think these have only just started publishing in the UK. Oh, they're floppy too, because I only saw Cash in there like a few weeks ago, and then I've just seen this yesterday. And then we've got this trilogy. Well, I don't have this trilogy, I don't have any more coming out. So we've got these all by Victoria Wilder. So we have Bourbon Proof, which I think the UK publishing as filming this was literally not yesterday, day before, like 2 days ago. So when I saw these, I was like, I have to get these, I've heard good things. So we've got Bourbon and Lies, and we've got Bourbon and Secrets, which I've heard is like a burlesque dancer, and I've heard really, really good things about this series, and they're so pretty. Like, not even just the sprayed edge, but like the actual covers, like a close-up. That's the burlesque dancer one, and I think it's like three friends that own like this whiskey place or something, from what I've heard. And then I think there's going to be, or bourbon place, whatever. There's going to be like a spin-off series. It's like whiskey something. I think it's going to be like 3 women or something. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to that. That's it for that haul. And I hope you enjoyed all the other hauls that come before this. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are now up to date, and any hauls from the future I will be posting as and when I get them. But thank you guys so much for watching.